This is how I get it all done as a working parent of a newborn. As someone who gets up at 4 a.m. every day and knows quite a bit in the next 18 hours, I think discipline is a complete hoax and not actually what you should focus on if you want to get more things done. Here's what you should do instead. So it's 5:20, the first hour and a half of the day always looks the exact same, 6 days a week. My alarm goes off at 3:56, I get up, get ready, then baby goes to eat with mom while I go out and pack all of mom's stuff for work. So it's breakfast, lunch, her pumps, everything she needs for a 12, 13-hour shift. She's out the door, I'm back home with baby, and baby goes down for a nap. Her wake up time is 6:15 on the dot every single day, so I know I've got exactly about 50 minutes to get a workout in, get showered, and get ready for the day. So let's get that started. One of the biggest challenges after having the baby was working out. I love to run. It's one of my favorite exercises. With mom working 12, 13-hour days, 6 days a week, there's just not time for me to leave the house and go out on a run. So I got this folding treadmill, which I can just pull out and then throw into a closet. And it lets me run pretty much 5-6 days a week, so it's pretty great. So 6:45, we just took Cloud for his walk, and time for her breakfast. I'm kind of starting to log on work, check on my account, things like that. It's 8:45, I just got off my first meeting of the day, and today I wanted to talk about discipline. When you look at my daily routine, it's easy to assume I'm a very disciplined person. I would say about 90% of my schedule has to stay completely the same for the days when my wife goes into work, otherwise the important things aren't going to get done. But I don't like to think of myself as disciplined. The reality is that I just have a lot of things I like to do, and I needed a way to fit them all in. So for the running, I needed to find time where I could make it make sense. And I've tried exercising all throughout the day, but this is just what worked best. And of course, my day job. I have 8.5 hours of the day where I need to be online working, so that's inflexible. But that's really the case with anything. If it's editing the vlog, I do it because I like doing it, not because I have to. So that's why I fit everything in. That's why I know that I'll like the outcome, and I know that I'll feel good if I get all of those things in during a day. So I've just found the way to make them all work. Discipline it's a negative thing, right? It's like, oh, you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway. But what if you just find the things that you like to do? Like if you want to exercise, find the thing that you like doing and find a way to fit that into your day. Just do more of the things that you actually like instead of trying to force yourself to do things that you don't. Lunchtime is always kind of a fun time because that's when she really feels like playing. So we typically do some tummy time, some talking time, some back time, all the fun stuff. Oh, whoa. I'm grabbing my lunch now, and then I'm just going to take it into this next meeting because I've got a little bit of a string of meetings this afternoon. Perfect. As I prepare to finish out these last couple hours of the workday, I wanted to touch again on the discipline piece. Of course, there are things that I don't like doing in the moment in my day, but I've essentially trained myself to remember what the outcome is and how I'll like that better than if I do the thing that actually feels good in the moment. There are days where I might want to sit down on the couch after a long work day where I've just been staring at screens for 9 hours and am tired, but instead of doing that, I do something like edit the vlog or study Japanese. And I know that even though it doesn't feel like what I want to do right in that moment, I will feel better for having done it. And I remind myself of that, and then I do it. So once you've found things that you actually like to do and you know kind of what you want to do in your life, train yourself as much as possible to remember what will happen if you do those things and what happens if you don't. If you take 2 days off of exercising, how will you feel compared to if you exercise for each of those 2 days? It's a very straightforward approach, but it really does help kind of ground you in what really matters and also get you thinking not just about kind of what you're craving in that one exact moment, but what's best for you as a whole. I gotta get back to work. It's 3:15 local time, 5:15 Eastern time. I'm officially off work, which means it's time to get into all the other stuff that I've got to do on the planner. So it's editing the vlog, it's getting everything all prepped for tomorrow, making some dinner, and if I have time, studying Japanese. And this is exactly what I mean when I talk about having good time management, because I want to do a lot of things. I could certainly relax. I could certainly not study or not do some of the things on my list, but because I have so many things I want to do, because I know that they will have a good outcome, that I'll enjoy the process and how I feel afterward, instead of just sitting down, even though I'm in that afternoon lull, I'm gonna go do the things that I want to do the things on my to-do list, because I know that in 2 hours, when I'm about to pick up my wife from work, I will feel better for having done them. And first is to get all of the dishes cleaned up and done, and then make dinner for tonight. As much as I can, I like to find meals that are easy and taste good, and this stovetop lasagna is one of them. So while that's going, and while she's still sleeping, I'm gonna go get started studying Japanese. She's awake. I do like to read to her quite a bit, even if it's things that are not her reading level at all. I hope it helps her brain. It's about 6:30. My wife is finally off work, so I'm going to pick her up. We'll spend a couple hours together, eat dinner, and then go to bed.